my Zeelicious family, welcome again to another episode on the Zeelicious cooking series. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 1 week meal prep ideas for breakfast recipes. If you are big on eating a healthy breakfast every day and you love the idea of meal prepping, then this video is certainly for you. I always say that meal prepping is a total game changer, especially if you're looking to embark on a healthy eating journey and control what goes into your mouth. Meal prepping will save you a lot of time, it will save you a lot of money, and it will help you definitely control every single thing that goes into your mouth. And that's why I preach the gospel of meal prepping. For this particular meal prepping session, I have 3 breakfasts that will last me all through the 7 days of the week. And the first breakfast is just a very creamy chia seed pudding that's going to be topped with some nice fruits, nuts, and seeds. The second breakfast would be golden potatoes with a really yummy, delicious sardine tomato sauce. And then the third one would definitely be an egg and plantain frittata with lots of vegetables. All of these recipes I'm making today are high protein, definitely low carb, will definitely get you feeling and will give you all the vitamins and minerals that you need to nourish your body and get started on your day. Let's get right into the video, shall we? The first recipe is a simple creamy chia seed pudding that I'm going to top with some fruits and nuts, and this makes for the perfect quick healthy breakfast. I'm making enough for 3 servings because on my meal plan I'll be having this on Monday, Wednesday and Thursday. You can use mason jars or any containers of choice, but ensure that the containers have a lid. Measure out 2 tablespoons of chia seeds in each jar, then add half a cup of Greek yogurt in each of the jars as well. And then finally, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. Afterwards, pour in 1 cup of any milk of your choice. The chia seed will soak up all of the milk and expand and become very pudding-like. Give it all a good stir for about 30 seconds per jar so that all of the ingredients are evenly combined. Afterwards, cover up the jars and place them in the fridge to sit for at least 1 hour. While it is sitting in the fridge, I'm going to go ahead now and cut up all of the fruits that I'll be adding to the chia seed pudding. Now for this meal prep session, I'm using some mangoes and apples, but again, you can use any fruit of your choice. Just go ahead and cut them up into bite-sized pieces. When the fruits are all cut up, take the jars out of the fridge and top each pudding with a mixture of the fruits. And then I'm also using some fresh coconut shreds as well. Again, you can pretty much use whatever toppings you like. Some nuts will work well as well. Then cover the jars and place them back in the fridge until your meal plan says it's time to eat them, okay? This will keep in the fridge for as long as 7 to 8 days, and the longer it sits in the fridge, the more pudding-like in texture the chia seeds will be. We'll go right ahead into preparing the second breakfast for the week, and it's just a simple egg and plantain frittata that I'm going to be serving with some vegetable salad. Of course, you hear egg and plantain frittata, you already know that I'm going to be using some plantains, and I'm just going right ahead now to peel off the skin of each one. Afterwards, I'll proceed to cut up the plantains into thick chunks in circles. Now you want to ensure that you're cutting them up in thick chunks so that they do not sink into the egg when you place them on top of the egg. You know exactly what I mean as we proceed, okay? Now the usual way is to fry up the plantains in some oil, but I'm keeping things nice and healthy, so I'll just grill them up instead. You can grill either using an oven or an air fryer. I'll be using an oven for mine. So just place the plantains on a tray lined with parchment paper, season with some salt, and then toss everything together to combine. And then ensure that none of the plantains is overlapping each other. Place in a 350 degrees preheated oven and allow to grill for about 20 to 25 minutes or until it is fully brown. While the plantains are grilling in the oven, season some chicken breast pieces with some paprika powder, cumin powder, seasoning cubes, salt, and just a tiny drizzle of oil, and then mix everything together to combine. Then move over to the stove top and then heat up some power or pure vegetable oil in a pan and add the seasoned chicken pieces. Leave them to brown on one side for a few minutes, then begin stir frying until all the chicken pieces are fully brown. When the chicken pieces are all brown, add some onion strips, garlic and pepper, some fresh tomatoes, and then season with some curry powder, thyme, paprika powder, seasoning cubes, and some salt to taste. Mix everything together to combine and then leave this to cook down for about 7 to 8 minutes or until the sauce is slightly dry. Afterwards, add some colorful vegetables. I'm using some bell peppers and carrots that I've nicely cut into strips. Then just stir fry this for a minute and add some shredded kale leaves. You can pretty much use any leafy vegetable of your choice at this point again. Mix everything to combine and then take the pan off the heat immediately. I'll set this off to the side to cool down completely, and while the stir fry is cooling down, I'll crack open some eggs in an oven safe dish, or you can use a pan. Season with some salt and then whisk everything together to combine. Then I'll grab the chicken and vegetable stir fry and place it in the dish with the eggs and ensure that everything is evenly distributed. By this time, the plantains should be perfectly grilled. Mine was slightly unripe and that's why it's looking this way, but that's totally fine because it doesn't make any difference. Anyways, top the egg mix with the grilled plantains. You can follow a circular pattern just to make things look extra pretty, okay? And then finally, I'm garnishing with some more vegetables just for a pop of color. Then cover the dish with foil paper and then place this in a 350 degrees preheated oven and leave to bake for about 30 to 40 minutes or until it's fully set. Alternatively, you can do this on a stove top or you can use an air fryer if that's what you have. Now, while the egg and plantain frittata is cooking in the oven, we'll get started with the third breakfast recipe, which is just simply a simple golden potato served with a simple sardine and vegetable sauce. I'm going to be using some Irish potatoes for this. Now go ahead and cut up the potatoes in wedges, leaving the skin on if you like. But if you don't like it, you can peel off the skin before you start off, okay? But the skin is totally edible, just for your information, okay? Then after cutting them up into wedges, transfer to an oven-safe tray that's lined with parchment paper. I'm going to drizzle just a little bit of the pure vegetable oil again, and then I'll season with some paprika powder, cumin powder, seasoning seasoning cube and some salt to taste. Then I'll toss everything together to combine. Once it's fully tossed, place this in the same oven with the egg and plantain frittata to bake together until it is nice, crispy and brown. Now, while the egg and plantain frittata and the potatoes are baking in the oven, we'll get started on the sardine sauce. Wash your sardine cans thoroughly, then open each one and empty the content on a plate. Break up the fish pieces with a fork, set it off to the side, and then move over to the stovetop. Pour the sardine oil in the pan. Now, this is the only oil I'm going to be using to make this sauce, okay? And then afterwards, when the oil is hot, add some onions, garlic and pepper and stir fry for a few seconds or until it is nice and fragrant. Then add some chopped fresh tomatoes and season with some curry powder, thyme, cumin powder and paprika powder, 1 seasoning cube and some salt to taste. Mix together to combine. Then leave this to cook down for about 8 minutes. Once it is perfectly cooled down and slightly fried, you add the sardines, that's the fish, into the pot. And then give it all a good mix to combine. Leave to cook for a further 3 minutes before adding some vibrant, colorful vegetables of choice. I used some carrots and bell peppers which I nicely diced and some kale leaves that I shredded. Just mix everything into the sauce, allow it to cook for just 1 minute or even less, then take it off the heat and allow to cool down completely. At this time, the egg and plantain frittata and the potatoes should be fully baked as well. Just take them out of the oven and allow the frittata to cool down completely, then cut it up into equal slices and set it off to the side. All that's left now is to assemble the healthy, high-protein, delicious breakfast meals we just made into meal prep containers. I'm starting with the golden potatoes and the sardine sauce, followed by the egg and plantain frittata. I also made a quick salad off camera and I'll be serving it with the egg and plantain frittata when it's time to eat it. I'm also drizzling some mayo over the top of the salad. So on Tuesday and Saturday, according to my meal plan, I'll eat the potato and sardine sauce for breakfast. And on Friday and Sunday, according to the meal plan, I'll have the egg and plantain frittata and the salad for breakfast. And then on Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, according to the meal plan, I would have the creamy chia seed pudding for breakfast. And that's pretty much it, guys. Breakfast all prepped for 7 days of the week. This way, I don't worry about what to eat for breakfast during the week. This is such a lifesaver. And that's pretty much it for today's video. Quick, easy. All of this took me literally less than an hour, 30 minutes with full prep and cooking. And trust me, like I said before, it definitely will save you a lot of time, money, especially during the week, and it would help you control what goes into your tummy every day. All of these breakfast recipes can also serve as lunch or dinner if that's when you want to have them. They make for the perfect meal. Adults love it, kids love it, everyone definitely loves it. And if you like these meal prepping videos, please let me know in the comment section so that I can do more, because I have a lot of ideas for meal prepping videos, okay? I'll see you all with another video. Until then, remember to be very kind to one another, love yourselves generously, and it's me saying bye-bye to you for now.